We will now explain the steps involved in the VVPAT's paper slip counting. The VVPAT paper slips are counted in a special cabin, and the particular VVPAT which has to be counted is delivered to the cabin and the counting supervisor by the returning officer. The first thing that has to be done is all the paper slips in the VVPAT drop box has to be removed and placed in a large, sturdy, transparent plastic container. So once the VVPAT is handed over to the counting supervisor, the counting supervisor must check the drop box seals. There will be 2 seals on the drop box. It will contain the signature of the candidates agents and also the signature of presiding officer, and the date and polling stations will be mentioned on the address tag. This must be first shown to the candidates agents. Each VVPAT counting table will have a pigeonhole framework where, depending upon the number of candidates and including the nota, there will be additional pigeonholes, and these pigeonholes can have the symbol of the candidates. So we know which pigeonhole is for which particular candidate. Along with the candidates, one extra pigeonhole will be for the nota and another one to keep the test slips. So the self-test slips also should be put in a different pigeonhole. So depending upon the number of candidates, that many number of pigeonholes plus one for the nota and one for the test slips will be available at the counting table of the VVPAT slips. The VVPAT unit for a particular polling station will be brought to the VCB one at a time. In case there was a replacement of the VVPAT unit, there will be 2 VVPAT units, then both of them should be brought to the VCB at the same time, because they are the VVPAT for the particular polling station and which has to be counted together. The VVPAT slips from both the VVPAT, if there are more than one VVPATs used at a particular polling station, must be completely removed before the actual counting of the VVPAT paper slip for the particular polling station. If there is only one VVPAT, that alone must be opened and all the VVPAT slips must be removed. If there are more than one, then both should be removed and taken together for counting. If in a VVPAT unit has been replaced, it may sometimes happen that when uncut, fully or partially uncut, VVPAT slip might be hanging in the defective VVPAT machine. This need not be cut and removed or need not be counted, because such a voter would have cast his vote again, and that would have been cast in the new VVPAT machine after the replacement of the defective one. Because once the VVPAT slip cuts and falls, then only the vote is recorded in the CU. So if the VVPAT slip does not cut and fall into the drop box, that means the vote has not been registered in the CU. So there will be no duplication. The new vote by the same voter would have been done in the new VVPAT machine, and therefore it is recorded there. So kindly see that if something is hanging, do not cut it manually and do not use it for counting also. Now, after all the VVPAT slips from the drop box has been collected and put in the large transparent plastic box, then remove one after the other, one by one, and depending upon the candidates, put it in their respective pigeonholes after showing each slip to the counting agents. And also the self-test slips which does not have any symbol, which will be written as not to be counted, should also be put and put in the separate pigeonhole provided for this. So each candidate's slips in their own pigeonholes, the nota also in its own pigeonhole, and the test slips again in another pigeonhole kept for this purpose. After all the VVPAT slips have been put in their respective pigeonholes, then For each individual candidates, this paper slips, VVPAT slips must be removed, and bundles of 25 VVPAT slips should be counted and kept separately, putting a rubber band. So each candidate's slips will be then made into bundles of 25 VVPAT slips that should be properly counted and kept. After the VVPAT slips have been counted, then the mention of this should be made in the part 2 of the Form 17C. Subsequently, after completing of the counting of the VVPAT paper slips, the bundles of all the VVPAT slips which have been counted should be again kept back in the drop box of the respective VVPAT, and the door of the drop box must be sealed using address tags. The candidate's agents may also be allowed to affix their signature in the address tag. So with this we complete the counting of the VVPAT slips.